Hello everybody, and welcome to Guns of Icarus Online development app. This is basically where the Muse Games, makers of Guns of Icarus Online, they let you have a go in and fiddle with some of the new things. Bit like, sort of like an extra copy of the game that's got all the extra things that might not work. But in this you can try out the new Alliance mode, the co-op function that's coming in the future. It's currently in development. It's at version 1.4.5, the prototype, shown with this corner banner ribbon, the word. And in this video, I just want to show you some of the things that are a bit different, that are in Alliance mode, that aren't in the original or more traditional Guns of Icarus Online. Okay, so first we'll take a look at ships. Let's just move off of there. I'll come back to that. So I'll just kind of quickly go over the ones that we already have. I'm sure you will have seen these ones before in the other Guns of Icarus Online videos. There's quite a few, especially by some of the bigger channels. So you got the goldfish, the junker, squid, galleon, pyramidion. Come on, there you are. The spire and the mobula. Alright, now we're getting to the new ships. So first we've got the magnate or mangenat or something. Anyway, it looks like something has pooped the colour yellow onto the front. So yeah, we'll go take a look at this. I'll also take a look at some of the new guns. So these four at the bottom here are the new ones. You can tell because they're not kind of grey like these. They're all more golden coloured. So we've got those two because they're my favourite. I'll take this one and I'll take this one. We'll have a look at them this time. Unlike in because this is a development, I don't have any of my customizations or anything. I'm just going to practice. And yeah, so I don't have any customizations because I got a bunch of things. Because I like supporting the game using their store. But for now, we'll just take a look at the mangenat or whatever it ends up being called. I hardly pronouncing it, but you know, let's go take a look. Oh right, okay, so here we are. Now, the first thing I like about these new ships is they're huge. Oh, they're so much bigger than the other ones. It's great. So this is the helm right here. You control it. I'm probably the pilot and therefore captain. Although I don't mind being the pilot and not captain, but you know that's just the way it works in this game. So we've got a little lamp thing which moves a lot. The rest of the ship doesn't really seem to, but that just kind of moves on its own. I think set animation, which you know is all right, but I would have preferred it to be physics like the flags here. It's very similar to the goldfish, it seems. So I guess we'll start at the back. We'll just start back up here. So this is this has got 3 engines, 2 small for turning and 1 big one. Got some packages of cocaine here, and some bags of potatoes. But yeah, it's quite ornate with these lots of gold and this kind of bluish tinged wood. These banners. We'll just hop down here. And you got the balloon, I guess it's like a compressor steam engine thing. It just goes up there. See, like I said, more neat. And you got some nice steps down. No, like ramps, very nice steps to the other engines and stuff. Same, it's very symmetrical, the ship. And so yeah, you got the for rigging, tying, and the box. Got the, I've just put the heavy. There's no like new Alliance mode heavy guns yet. It's kind of like this bit here. It's the only way I can think of using it is just to jump to here. But that's it. Just come up here. Got this thing. A lot of these newer ships have bits that are just added for detail, and I don't know. Sometimes they look really out of place. This kind of works, but I don't know. Anyway, so we'll try this one first. This is the like a homing rocket launch. I don't remember its name. Sorry. You'll see what it does. Let me turn off that guidance thing. There we are. So if you sorry, I was going this way. If you shoot, it goes off and splits into lots of little rockets. It'll follow where you're pointing, more or less. So if I just reload quickly, you can let it. If you get off, it'll still keep reloading, which is pretty cool. So we press F5 and we'll spawn a target just here. You can shoot 2 rockets before reloading, and you'll see that I've destroyed 2 mortars and 2 Debbies. But this missile is brutal. See, that's his whole gun. But it's just, if you have 2 of these trained on a target, it just decimates. See, that was what, 6 rounds, and it's dead. It's completely dead. So if I put one a bit further out, just reload, you can see that if I shoot, it splits off and then I'll head towards it. I don't think doing this gives it any more damage, so than like when it's for splitting rather than anything else. So yeah, I think it does a little less because of the range drop off. And that should be the last one. Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. Like I said, it's a very symmetrical ship, which is quite nice. Got the combat music. Okay, so this is basically a Tesla gun. I'll just spawn. I'm not a big fan of this. I like the animation, so that kind of spins up, comes in, gets grabbed, spins a little more. See the little gauge on the right spinning up, and then zap. I don't know if this is like very good against balloons or something, but I don't know, for the time it takes to shoot, I thought it would do a lot more damage, but I don't think it does. It's just a bit slow. Ooh. Okay, maybe not. 2 shots to get rid of hull armor. I guess maybe you could have this on like the front or something, where you can just keep it trained on it for a while, a bit like one of the other guns, which we'll come to in a bit. But I think as far as time to kill is concerned, that the rocket launcher is much faster. Well, it seems faster anyway. But oh, it does look cool. Come on. Yeah, it's just a bit slow, really. I don't know though. Oh. You can release before finishing the charge. It just does, you know, more damage. So, if I just, I think you have to charge up to that point before it will do anything. Yeah. So if I, yeah, okay. That's pretty cool. It's like a 2-step, and then this is the bit that charges up the damage. Not really as nice, but you know, I like the look. I like the kind of gold and blue on it. It's quite nice. Actually, we didn't really look at this one. Look at this one. Seems to be very oh yeah, because they're based off of the different factions, aren't they? So like this has got these kind of ridges and that little motif, which we'll see in another ship when we come to it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So next we got this one, which has also got some nice gold and blue. And if I just spawn in that little jumpy, you'll see, once the lenses go in, it's a laser gun, pretty much, or concentrated light, which was what a laser is anyway. It's really good, and if you can just keep it trained on something, there you go, hulls down. I think it gets more damaging as time goes on. See? Not even a full clip, and you destroyed a training dummy. This is pretty nice. Got some of these nice kind of lattice windows that aren't windows. Got the hull armor here. There's this large space on the front that doesn't really serve for any much purpose, but you know, it's just quite cool. It's got, you know, anchoring points when you're docking. You can stand on the front and do a Titanic recreation. Yeah, like I said, it's just very symmetrical. Okay, and the last new gun we come to is this odd contraption. Oh, one more thing I'd like to say. Unlike these ones, they look like these platforms are purposely built to put these guns on. I think they look quite nice like that. These, not so much. It looks like it's just a place to put them. I think even like this bit here where that is a better place. You can move that there, or maybe put one on the front or something. But it's a little off. I don't quite like it, but you know, okay. So we'll look at this. There's no like zoom in function, which is unusual. But this is like a gas mortar. So if we spawn in a little guy just here, we'll shoot. There's a cloud of smoke. And you can shoot 2 rounds, I guess, before needing to reload. It's a bit slow, but you know, it's kind of helpful if an enemy's staying still. It'd be good to use against, say, like a galleon, if that's, or like a big, slow, kind of tanky ship. You can just leave it and he'll just kind of chill. I missed. I thought it was going to keep going down. But it just seems to damage like the hull and the components, or maybe even just the components, because I can't. Yeah, it's not really damaging the balloon at all, as far as I can see from here. Yeah, it's just a kind of gradual thing. It's a support weapon, so you kind of follow it up with some main fire. I'll try some of this, just to kind of help finish it off. You see the smoke through the gas. And zippity zap. I didn't really do anything. Shoot some more. Boop. That didn't go anywhere near it. So yeah, the actual impact does do some damage, which is nice. I think I'll spin around the ship and we can just like shoot one of those missiles into it. So I guess technically it's a missile rather than a rocket. And you can just shoot it. I've got the AI on just repair, so they won't interfere. There you go. Damage! But yeah, this thing, it's got a we're gonna hit the ground. So it's got these like big kind of gas tubes along here, these gas pistons and like vials that it shoots along the front. Very intricate. It's nice. And as I've seen, you can fail to jump and just fall off. But luckily, we're magic, so we just pop up back up here. So yeah, that's this ship. I'll show you some of the guns. And it's pretty cool. We'll catch up when we get to the next ship. Okay, so the next ship is the Crusader. To me, it looks like a flying steam train because of the shape of the front and the big wheels. But there's that motif from the rocket launcher, the Hayoka guided missiles. Yeah. I really quite like the look of this, but it's got very small airbags. I don't mind the idea of having it underneath like the Mobula does, but like this seems kind of proportionate. It's got not a huge amount of metal on top, but it's got quite big airbags. Whereas this just, it doesn't really seem enough. Maybe there's some like technology that I am unaware of that makes these just so much more effective. But yeah, so let's just get right into it. Right, so here we are. We got this kind of, I guess it's a bird. But yeah, okay, so it's kind of like reminds me of a battleship or an aircraft carrier where the helm is not at the front, it's kind of at the back. So again, we'll start from the back. So you got the air, I guess, like I said, compressor, steam engine. Can we go? No, they've added. Oh. Some places have added invisible walls, and then other places aren't physical because you're not meant to climb on it. But I can climb on these bits, I think. Yeah. So you can see it's kind of got like rudders, but they I don't think they do anything. It's all engine power. And you can get down onto these ones, but apart from just being nosy and looking around and admiring that the fact that there's an engine in the middle of the ship, which I just noticed, I think they might have to reduce the size of the props, because they're clearly going to go through some bits. Anyway, so you got all these kind of animated bits, and it's very nice. I like these. All the new ships are very intricate, and what the hell? Oh, what? Oh, that, like I said, yeah, steam train. Weird. Okay, we'll just keep going. Got some just interesting bit here, and you got this nice kind of grating texture. Very simple, very simple. Just put one of these guns here, and it's down to the lower deck. The other side is exactly the same, of course. So if we can come back up here, we can go look up here. There's just got an engine. Not sure I'm a fan of this bit, but it's, yeah, like I said, it's in development, so these are just kind of just to put out there, show off that there's a new thing to play with. Also, these seem a little steep, but whatever. And you got these very ornate handrails for ooh, they disappeared. Sorry. Something that's for battle, but I'm sure that's the thing. I don't quite like this lump here in the middle. It doesn't look bad, it just doesn't really seem to serve a purpose. It's just there to get in your way from getting to that, but yeah, it works. It's got the helm here, and then you can come into here. It's just some more stuff. It looks like a steam engine tank. Back on this deck, you can come back down some more stairs, and you can see the big guns, which for some reason on this ship are angled upwards, which leads me to believe that maybe it's designed to attack from below. I mean, you can get in and aim down, but yeah, it's only level. You can't aim below you. This is very peculiar. That is weird. Oh, this is really weird. Okay, well, this is where you get to do the main engine, I guess. There's a lamp on one side, and these wheels. I actually quite like they kind of added a little ornate thing just for the wheels there. Got some wheels and that turny thing in there. I'm sure someone knows what that does. You can come up here. It's got stained glass windows on this, which is peculiar. And it's kind of like it's rounded, but it's not like a slope. It's a bit strange. You got the hull armor. You can just come out here. I've seen that the themes sometimes add like railings to this bit, which is pretty nice. And you've got some more things up here. Yeah, it's quite nice. It seems that this bit here is designed to protect you from enemy, the planes. But yeah, that's really it for this ship. It's quite nice. Yeah. Okay, so the next ship we have is the Corsair, which is really quite awesome. It comes with 3 of the heavy weapon, one on the front, 2 on the side, one on each side, and some of the smaller ones. So you've got one on the back. It's much like the Galleon, this, but it seems a lot more versatile than the Galleon. I put the laser one because if there's someone behind you, you can just keep this trained on them, which I quite like the idea of. Yeah, so we'll just go in and try it. One thing I've noticed from with the Corsair at least, if you're going into practice and you try and like make sure you enable your guns, it doesn't ever load. I mean, I can switch to the other ships which do load. This is the one we'll see next. But yeah, it's just that appears and that changes, but it's just not here. It's just very strange. And you'll see another little issue when we get in there. So this is a very industrial feeling ship, and again, it's so big, and you're very close to the balloon. You're actually attached, which is cool. Not kind of hanging from it. Well, the back bit is, but anyway. You've kind of got this area up here which serves very little purpose. Lots of space kind of... don't want to say wasted, but not in use. Except for just the this balloon thing here. Not... it's leaky pipes. It's not a good thing. Leaky pipes. So you got this kind of, I guess, sculpture with glass windows. More glass windows. The helm here, nice, very open front. I'm gonna head back a bit out of the way of this sandstorm. That should about do it. Oh, wrong button. So there are ladders. There's ladders everywhere. There's no really steps, but you can just jump down right to the bottom floor. Yes. So as I showed you, there was supposed to be a gun here, and there's a circle for it, but it's not here. If I stand on it, it doesn't like it. Also, these fans, they clip through here. They're very strange. I'll come back to it, but you know, 2 big fans and 2 small fans. It's got a lot of power, but then again, like I said, it's a big ship. It's got more leaky pipes and more space for the absent guns and the hull armor, and some nice cogs on the inside there. More ladders, some red lights. Yeah, it's kind of got the feel like the was it Wolfenstein? Some of the things from that, it feels like that. Like I said, more just kind of empty space. I guess if you had like the Traveler's theme, you'd put pots and stuff through here. There's some steps, just these little steps here to that, which just got cogs in it. And these ladders, which I can stuck on. There we are. Climb up a bit. But yeah, it's just quite plain actually, and it's got no guns to shoot anything with, at least in the practice. It's got these things that kind of go up and down in a wave pattern, which is nice. Really, there's not really much else to this ship. I'll just want to go forwards so I can show you those engines in the back. Nice big tanky ship. Whee! No full damage, but yeah. So you got the front 2 going the same way, and then the back 1 going in a different direction, and they're not like going perpendicular to each other. It's very strange, and they're kind of hitting me in the face here. Yeah, and that's having a moan. Yep, climb up here. But yeah, there's not really much else to this ship. Okay, and the next ship we have is the Shrike, which is very Phoenix-like. You know, the kind of golden and red and orange feather-like appendages. It's got 2 heavy ones on the side and then 2 lighter ones on the side. It's got no forward-facing guns, which is very interesting. It's got 2 big ones and 1 small engine. It's kind of looking very small, but I guess all these extra bits are quite light. Probably made of, like I say, feathers or just bits of fabric, which wouldn't weigh it down much. But yeah, it's almost the opposite to the Corsair, which is very slow, tanky. It's much more about speed. So we'll go in and have a look. Okay, and we're in. So we just missed a dust storm, but yeah, so this is a ship. It's quite nice. It's got this wooden bit here, which looks like it's a cowhide made of wood, which is very strange. It's kind of got these railings over the top of the gun, which is quite nice. It's got these bits. I guess they're supposed to look like a chain. It's very strange. Very strange. Very, very strange. Got some very kind of ankle height ratings for you to trip over. And yeah, so the whole armor's here. Got the 2 guns and the balloon up here, quite close to each other. But yeah, you can't aim forwards with these. This is about as much as you can get. So you'd have to go side on with when you're flying this. There is an invisible wall on this one, which is I don't like. It's about here. Can't go any further, and these aren't attached like that properly. So that's it's fine, like I said, in balance, not balance, in development, and that. I didn't see those small ones up there. That's pretty cool. Seems almost trying to be regal. Got a fan up there because why not? Oh yeah, the bird. we'll take these steps down. It's all kind of like metal and it's nice. Small engine, motor, whatever it is. Yeah, and it comes to the two big guns and the helm. It's got these the vials of that goop from the stink gun or the gas mortar. It kind of bubbles up through here, which doesn't look that great. I mean, it looks good as far as the game's concerned, but as far as the lore, end game kind of aspects would be, it's a bit odd. But perhaps they might have like an ability where this one can fart out farts. Also, it seems to have these just gold bullion lying around, kind of stuffed into places. I think they look a little odd, but you know, we can let it slide. Hop down here. Yeah, it's quite a nice ship. Some lights. They actually work. There's a pole here though. And yeah, you can come up to here. If you're careful, you can stand all the way up to here. And ooh, that's looking a little strange, but ooh, oh, look at that. Weird. And you can swan dive off the front, or phoenix dive. No, okay, good point. But yeah, there's this. I don't know. Sometimes it seems a bit out of place, but yeah, you can fly it around. But yeah, I'll probably just going to get into a bit of the Alliance gameplay, show you what it's a bit like.